All right, just a few more things and we'll be good to get started. All right. One more thing I got to do. Just make sure this is put in the right spot. All right, cool. Let's get started.
No more heroes, it's Kira, the Kira, catch nobody but yourself, nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Yo, hope everybody's doing well today. Thank you guys so much for waiting through that starting soon screen. Today is November 28th, day after Thanksgiving. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Hope everybody ate, because if anything, there's nothing worse than going to somebody's house who made a full course meal and then they can't cook. I had a good holiday. I spent some time with my family, ate some good food, got to spend some time with some wonderful people, so that was dope. Like I said before, hope you guys got to do the same thing. Hope everybody, you know, if you're playing spades, I hope you won. If you're playing Uno, same thing. Whatever card game, if you're playing dominoes, Uno, whatever it is that you guys do at the family gathering, hope you won board games. I know some people like to play Taboo. Really just depends on whose household it is, I suppose. That all being said, we're just going to be talking about some more gaming news today, as apparently there's been a new control trademark filed. Oh my goodness, my glasses are so dirty. My glasses are entirely too dirty. I feel bad for people who have to wear glasses full time, like all the time. Because like for me, these are just like blue light filters. But man, it's like charging people money to see is just such an asinine thing. And the fact that you need these and they get dirty so often. Depending on, I guess, you know, where you wear your glasses, of course. Oh yeah, yeah. And this isn't a dig at anybody who wears glasses consistently. I'm just like, man, this must suck to have to do every day or like constantly. Oh yeah, babe. All right, that should be enough of that. But yeah, like I said before, and like you guys can read from the title, we're gonna be talking about some gaming news today, and then playing some more Tekken, because we're right in the border getting into Tekken King. We might get knocked back down. Who knows? We might finally make it in. I don't know. Originally, I was gonna play Marvel Rivals, but I felt like I didn't want to get cursed out by toxic teammates today. Rather play by myself. And then, of course, Monday we'll continue with the Ninja Gaiden playthrough. And that all being said, let's actually get into it. Let me pull up the articles and stuff now. Let's see here. Where's the first one here? Okay. All right. So like I said before, there's apparently been a new Control Resonant trademark discovered ahead of the Game Awards. Which that's a possible trademark registration from Remedy, which may hint at a new Control project. Now we do know that they are working on the second game. They confirmed that some time ago. That was the game they were working on, and that's something that they were doing. I believe they're also remaking Max Payne 1 and 2 at the same time as well. So hopefully maybe we get some more announcements and some more news about those. But apparently its timing is coincidentally near the Game Awards set to go live on December 11th. Now, the Control series is a fairly new series starting in 2019. The first sci-fi mind-bending title follows new director Jesse Faden as she travels a mysterious oldest house. When it was released, Remedy Entertainment and the game were praised immensely, receiving multiple year-end awards nominations. Yeah, I played Control. It was a good game. I had a lot of fun with it. Having all the different powers and unlocks you could get, as well as the different upgrades, kept things fresh. So you're not just going around doing the same thing over and over again. Plus, the actual house you're in kind of felt like being inside of a SCP facility. For those that don't know, SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. It was one of those internet anomalies where people just added a bunch of different objects for a shadow organization who were kind of like protecting us against all these different mysterious and supernatural entities, like ones that could destroy the world. Some Lovecraftian beings, others being like a sculpture which would travel at the speed of like 10 feet a second the moment you blinked. And if you didn't look at it, keeping your eyesight at all times, it would just snap your neck, that kind of thing. Or the Shy Guy one, I think that's SCP-096, where if you look at even a picture of his face, he just goes crazy and will chase you to the ends of the earth to like destroy you. That kind of thing, right? Big shadow organization trying to protect humanity from all those different entities and creatures, and they get up to some bullshit as well. Like they'll give you amnestics so you forget everything you've experienced, or even sometimes will kill people to keep things a secret so the world doesn't know everything that's going on. And then there's different shadow organizations for that shadow organization. Anyway, I bring this all up to say, like, that's what everybody felt when they were playing this game, as if it was based on something like that as well, but in video game form, which is nice. Like, sure, yeah, now you got games like SCP-5K or Secret Laboratory or the original SCP Containment Breach. But this was a nice way of having a setting like that, but also giving your main character different powers and things, that different abilities she could earn. So when there was, yeah, we read that. So while not a direct sequel, the multiplayer FBC Firebreak does take place in the oldest house and ties into Control. The series is connected to the wider world of Remedy, including Alan Wake and its sequels DLC. However, a new trademark may hint at an even bigger expansion to the universe if done by Remedy. Forgot they also made Alan Wake. May have to go back and play that. I've never played Alan Wake. Well, at least not all the way through. Played a bit of the first one, didn't finish it. But a new Control project may be in the works of Remedy, which this trademark hints, and here's the actual trademark that's filed here, for anybody who's curious about the format of these. But it was first spotted by MP First, but found on the European Union Intellectual Property Office website by Insider Gaming. The title Control Resonant has been filed for trademark. In addition, it's done by Nordia Attorneys at Law Ltd. Interestingly enough, Remedy Entertainment uses those lawyers, making it seem like this is indeed a new Control title. However, it's important to note that Remedy has not announced a new title or project for Control, so take it with a grain of salt for the time being. As to what it could be, there are a few different ways, with the most obvious is a sequel to the 2019 original, possibly continuing Jesse Faden's narrative. However, Remedy has stated that it's been exploring film and TV, so maybe Control Resonant is a TV series. I believe they also did something similar to Quantum Break, where that had like a live action component and different choices to be made within the game itself too. But of course, the timing is rather convenient, as the Game Awards 2025 are just around the corner on December 11th. Remedy is no stranger to the Jeff Keighley hosted show, as Alan Wake 2 and Control had a huge presence there, both as nominees and winners and reveals. Now, Sam Lake, the face of the studio, is a frequent presenter at the awards, and it wouldn't be surprising if the company decides to reveal Control Resonant if true. Either way, it's more Control, and fans are sure to enjoy that. This comma being here in front of the L messed me up much more than it should have. So are you guys excited about Control? I know me, I had a good time with the game. I really enjoyed playing it. It was like right up my alley personally, because I want to say having telekinesis and different powers like that is a game I haven't experienced since playing an old PS2, an original Xbox classic, Psyops, the Mind Gate Conspiracy. I don't know if anybody else remembers this game, but this is like what it looked like. Very underrated game, and I believe they were making a sequel, but later got canceled because it just didn't sell well. But this game, if anybody remembers the art for it, I'm not gonna say it's super obscure, but it is a little niche. Had so much fun playing this game. I actually did a playthrough of it not too long ago. Oh, a few years ago, I should say. Now it was pretty long ago. But really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. That's what this game reminded me of. Let's see here. What else we got for you guys though? Speaking of another game that I'm pretty sure we'll never see the light of day. You know, we got myths and legends, things like Santa Claus, Bigfoot, Easter Bunny, Half-Life 3. And adding on to that list is Beyond Good and Evil 2, because apparently Beyond Good and Evil 2 is somehow still not dead and alive at Ubisoft. I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap.
It's unbelievable.
That game has been in development hell longer than some people have been alive. But anyways, Ubisoft is still staffing its Beyond Good and Evil 2 team, having just launched a new hiring wave to fill a handful of related positions at its Montpellier studio. Now, in addition to signaling that the game remains in development, one of the new listings suggests the long-delayed project is still on track to feature some form of multiplayer mode, which Ubisoft first hinted at over 8 years ago. More than 17 years have passed since Beyond Good and Evil 2 was first teased at E3 2008. After nearly a decade's worth of development hell, the project received a cinematic trailer at E3 2017. In 2022, it became the most delayed AAA game of all time. Jesus Christ. The most delayed AAA game of all time? It's not a reward you want to get. But overtaking Duke Nukem Forever, which took 14 years, 1 month, 2 weeks, and 2 days between the first trailer and release. Over the years, Ubisoft has provided sporadic updates on Beyond Good and Evil 2's development, reassuring fans and investors alike that the project remains in development. Man, I don't even know if Ubisoft is still going to be around in that time before they release this game.
It's unbelievable.
But Beyond Good and Evil 2 team starts hiring a new wave of employees, so let's see what they got to say here. So one indirect update has recently materialized on Ubisoft's career pages, where multiple job openings for the Montpellier-based Beyond Good and Evil 2 team have emerged. They included postings for a lead quest designer, senior 3D character artist, senior VFX artist, technical sound designer, and technical lead network programmer. Several listings are also cross-posted to third-party hiring platforms such as GameJobs.co. This development marks the first indication that the project is still alive, since a report citing company sources claimed Beyond Good and Evil 2 passed an important internal milestone in October 2024. And apparently it's still on course to feature online multiplayer, like they said, with the co-op. So a job listing for a technical lead network programmer suggests the game remains on course to feature some form of multiplayer functionality. While it's unclear whether the original concept for Beyond Good and Evil 2 included such a feature, the project embraced it no later than summer 2017, when Ubisoft first referenced online multiplayer alongside revealing the game's cinematic trailer at E3. At the time, the company also said that the prequel will offer players a chance to become space pirates in System 3, indicating that Beyond Good and Evil 2 will feature a much grander scope than its predecessor. So, according to the 2018 Ubisoft fact page that's still alive as of today, Beyond Good and Evil 2 multiplayer will be optional, with the game also fully playable solo. While the details remain limited, Ubisoft's mention of a seamless online playground suggests some form of drop-in multiplayer functionality may be planned. Several modern titles from the company include Ghost Recon Wildlands feature seamless co-op. I hope it's not just another open world Ubisoft game with the same formula they've been running since Far Cry 3. I'm just hoping this isn't the case, because while this game when it came out did not sell the absolute best. Granted, we don't have all the numbers because there's things like how it released on like the Xbox 360 and other platforms that just aren't tracked that much, as well as coming out so long ago. I think the sequel is more famous now for being in development hell than the original game was, because the original, don't get me wrong, has a cult classic following. Well, cult following, I mean, not being a cult classic. It has a cult following. Came out, didn't initially sell well. More people played it, and it started doing better and better. So more people were excited about a sequel. But I don't know if after 17 years, people are still looking forward to a sequel. You know, when I talk about games like Duke Nukem Forever, Half-Life 3, Dead Island 2, and other games that are in development hell, those first games either come from established franchises and gets closer to the finish line. Ubisoft is likely to outright say so about a year in advance, potentially even disclosing its fiscal year release target in one of its earnings reports, like it commonly does with major titles. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'll say this game isn't dead, but it doesn't look quite alive either. I guess we'll just have to wait and see more. Hopefully they're able to release it and do something with it, and eventually get it across the finish line, because I would like to see this game come out and do well. It's just Ubisoft being in dire straits right now after so many L's in so many games or canceled projects. I just, not to mention the games that they released that have been good lately, they just haven't been promoting. It's like, this isn't the same Ubisoft you and I grew up with when they made like Assassin's Creed, the Assassin's Creed franchise, the Ezio trilogy, and everything else like that. And just so many games that have released since then. I just don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know where they're gonna go from here. Super weird. Super weird. For a game to be in development hell this long, for them to be making so many different missteps and decisions. Like I said, we'll wait though. We'll wait though. Hoping it comes out, hoping it does well, but I'm not holding my breath either. And more news. Apparently Nintendo is buying out one of Bandai Namco Studios. Almost said Bandai Namco. But Nintendo has entered an agreement with Bandai Namco to buy out all of its shares in its Bandai Namco Singapore development studio, bringing it under Nintendo's fold by spring 2026. Nintendo and Bandai Namco have shown a long-standing cooperative history with each other, and this business deal should open up new possibilities for the future of the Switch 2. Now, Bandai Namco Singapore-based operations were founded in 2013 to ramp up development of games in Asia, while a Vancouver-based branch was established at the same time to cover the Western market. Its biggest sales success by far has been Splatoon 3, which was developed in collaboration with Nintendo EPD and released in September 2022 exclusively for the Switch. The Singapore studio has also led some solo developments of late-stage entries in a few popular series, with credits for Soul Calibur 6, Ace Combat 7, Sky is Unknown, and Taiko no Tatsujin, which is a VR game. So yeah, these are listing of the games again. Now, Nintendo has officially announced that it will be acquiring the majority of shares in Bandai Namco Singapore early next year. According to a press release, 80% of the studio shares will fall into Nintendo's possession on April 1st, 2026, with the remaining 20% planned to be transferred under Nintendo's control at an unspecified date that will occur after time has been granted for stabilization at the studio. The acquisition of the studio, which will be rebranded as Nintendo Studio Singapore, is expected to only have a minor effect on Nintendo's finances for the current fiscal year, but it opens up a lot of possibilities for the future, especially considering the end of the regular season updates for Splatoon 3 was announced more than a year ago. Now, compared to rival console developers Sony and Microsoft, Nintendo has not been nearly as active in the business of acquiring new development studios. Sony has more than 20 first-party development studios, notably adding Bungie and Firewalk Studios to the list in 2023 and Kadokawa Corporation in 2024. Likewise, the Xbox brand has also been growing in recent years, most prominently with its $75.4 billion buyout of Activision Blizzard, which was completed in 2023, and brought massive franchises like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Diablo under its banner. Well, Warcraft, I guess, in general, right? Meanwhile, one of Nintendo's last big pickups was in May 2024 when it entered the deal with Embracer Group to acquire Shiver Entertainment, a company most well known for putting games such as Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat 1, and entries in the Guitar Hero series to new platforms. Later that year, Nintendo fully acquired Xenoblade Chronicles developer Monolith Soft, although it had already owned 96% of the company since 2011. Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't this under Nintendo already? Other game-based acquisitions by Nintendo this decade include SRD, which is a company that's aided Nintendo in creation since the days of NES, and Next Level Games, which is the primary developer of Luigi's Mansion 3, multiple Mario Strikers games, Metroid Prime Federation Force, and the 2009 Punch-Out for the Wii. Additionally, Nintendo's 2022 pickup of the animation studio formerly known as Dynamo Pictures has earned it credit in games, anime, and short films, including providing a link to Death Stranding 2 through its motion capture work. Oh, let me drink some water. This article's a long one. Oh, man. So the business deal between Nintendo and Bandai Namco could be a sign that the former is ready to step up stack competition presented by other first-party developers. While the Switch 2 is outselling the PS5 and Xbox Series X, Nintendo famously lost one of its most well-known second-party developers when Microsoft acquired Rare back in 2002 for $375 million after Nintendo turned down a similar deal. Now, with the recent success of Donkey Kong Bonanza, many fans' thoughts have been drawn back to Rare's glory days with the Donkey Kong Country series and the SNES and 64. And the establishment of Nintendo Studio Singapore could be meant to protect Splatoon franchise from a similar future. We'll see. I just thought that was interesting. Just in case anybody is curious about the more business side of things when it comes to gaming, what studios are doing, what they're getting up to. It's like a nice summary of like the biggest business moves that's happened lately. But we're talking about business and companies. Let's talk about Valve. Because apparently, Valve is one of the most efficient companies in the world, allegedly. Say allegedly because we're not 100% sure. This is coming from I want to say a firm doing most of the data behind closed doors, but nothing's been fully confirmed by Valve currently. Let me get something off my camera stand here. You guys can't see it, but I can. It's been dropping me crazy. So Valve is reportedly one of the most efficient companies in the world, producing a ton of revenue despite having fewer than 500 employees. As the maker of the most popular PC gaming platform around, Steam, it seems that Valve has no shortage of success. Though Valve achieved most of its fame in the 2000s, the company is approaching its 30th anniversary, having been established in 1996. Jesus, a year before I was born. Initially, Valve focused on producing games, releasing Half-Life in 1998. In 2003, Valve would create Steam, which served as a distribution platform for Half-Life 2 and its later games. They also mainly made it so they could keep continuously patch Counter-Strike and other games and add updates, just because there really wasn't a storefront for that as well. But it's since evolved into an open market for all PC game developers. Now, Valve may be making almost $50 million per employee per year. That's a lot of money. I hope they're paying them appropriately. A research firm, Alinea Analytics, has estimated that Steam has generated over $16 billion in revenue in 2025 alone, which as of November 13th is up from 5.7% from what it earned in 2024. Now, it is estimated that Valve could reach $17 billion in revenue before the year's end. After taking into account how much of the money Valve actually pockets from selling other companies' games, it's estimated that Valve has made $4 billion in 2025. Now, what really sets these figures apart, though, is that it's believed Valve only has around 350 employees. However, as Valve is a private company that doesn't release financial figures, these numbers are based on a combination of leaked data and information that's been revealed by way of lawsuits and hasn't been confirmed by Valve itself. And then here's the chart and actual tweet going into detail here. But currently supported Valve products and services. We got Steam, the Steam Deck, soon to be the Steam Machine, Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, Half-Life Alyx, Team Fortress 2. And Valve's future also looks bright. In addition to the upcoming game Deadlock, which doesn't yet have a release window, but people have been playing it like it's fully out already, and modding it. Fun game, dope game. Sweaty as hell though. Thank you for letting us know about the ads deal. The company recently revealed 3 new pieces of hardware coming from the company in 2026, which generated a ton of attention and hype. These include the new Steam Machine, Steam Controller, and Steam Frame. All 3 of these items are new iterations of prior Valve products, which had mixed levels of success. Now, the new Steam Controller has changed the design from the 2015 original with 2 thumbsticks and 2 trackpads, and the D-pad and face buttons have been moved to more closely align with most modern gaming controllers. The device also features gyro aiming, magnetic thumbsticks, and high-definition rumble. Meanwhile, this new Steam Machine has a form factor closer to GameCube than original Xbox 360-like design, works like a PC and a game console, and generally has gamers talking. Though there are some concerns about potential cost of the console PC hybrid. Lastly, the Steam Frame is the next virtual reality headset from Valve, building upon what the company learned with its prior headset, the Valve Index. The Steam Frame includes wireless and streaming capabilities akin to the MetaQuest line of headsets, and it can be modified and used freely, which may appeal to virtual reality enthusiasts that don't like being stuck on a single platform. So it's clear that Valve is doing quite well for itself, and 2026 could be a record-breaking year if these 3 Steam products perform well. However, Valve could probably see even more success if it answered fans' frequent requests for more meaningful updates to Team Fortress 2 and sequels in the Half-Life and Left 4 Dead franchises. Back in 2022, Valve's product designers stated that multiple games were in development at the studio, though fans of the company know that it runs on Valve time, so there's no telling when any of these projects will be made public. Yeah, it's both the best and worst thing about being a private company is that you don't have to move on anyone's time but your own. But as a consumer and as a fan, it just means you have to wait until they're satisfied and then it's ready. Which honestly, I prefer. If not hearing about games being in development as much means we get better games overall, where we don't have to have those constant progress reports or earnings calls, hey, I'm all for it. Something apparently myself and other streamers are not all for, though, is Twitch recently tried to implement a new feature, but it got so much backlash, it was immediately removed. So apparently, Twitch introduced a sub-gifting feature that got an incredibly negative response, and the platform removed it the very next day. Now, I'm gonna need all my streamers to come to the front. I'm gonna need all my streamers' attention for this, just because I want to cover this just show you why it's so important to be knowledgeable and in tune with what's going on in the platform. So surprisingly though, gifted subs are a great help to Twitch streamers, and it was the streamers themselves who decried the move on Twitch's part. Twitch streamers can make revenue directly through the platform in a few different ways. For example, viewers can donate bits, subscribe to their channel for a month, or use gifting to give subs to other viewers, which we already know. Gifted subs can be distributed. Gifted subs being distributed are always an exciting moment, as the gifters can choose to give them to a random group of active viewers, and at the same time, the Twitch streamer gets a boost to their income. However, this new move from Twitch didn't go over the way the platform likely expected. So on November 26th, Twitch quietly introduced a new feature that greatly expanded the ability to give subs to a channel in one transaction. Previously, viewers were limited to gifting a maximum of 100 subs to other users at any given time, but Twitch changed it to a new limit of 1,000 subs. Since Twitch subs are normally $5.99 a piece at tier 1, giving this many at once will ordinarily cost about $6,000.
Nice car.
Hey, yo.
Perfect.
What's up, Raven? I hope you're doing well. But, though some might find it hard to fathom that anyone would gift this many subs at once, it didn't take this long for the maximum amount to start trickling in for popular streamers. However, excuse me. However, many of those streamers didn't know the change had even been made, leaving popular streamer Imaru to wonder if it was even real when the notification initially came in. Why could this be dangerous, you may ask, or why this is such a big deal? Because people who are not, how do I want to say this? When a parasocial relationship goes too far, there are people who are gifting the subs so much and giving streamers so much money that they're going homeless. They're going broke at the very least. Some of them can't afford to buy groceries. Some of them start feeling a little entitled, which can lead to things being dangerous for the streamer, because if you're giving a streamer thousands of dollars and all you're hearing is a thank you or, you know, I appreciate you, you're going to start feeling a little entitled and like you're not getting the bang for your buck. Now, it's not the streamer's fault, but these are how some people think. Some people, after they donate thousands of dollars, a certain amount of money, they feel a little more entitled to your time. They feel like they should have more access to you. Like they know who you are if they just watch you through the lens of a camera. A lot of people who buy into those parasocial relationships thinks what they see on camera is what they're getting, and you're not getting that with every streamer. And it's kind of unrealistic to expect a stranger to start paying you more and more attention because you gave them a little bit of money at your own volition, mind you. So this is dangerous for bigger streamers like Imaru and Ludwig and, you know, Moist Critical, who recently turned off his donations and pretty much any way he could to stop people from giving him so much money, because he just says himself he doesn't need anymore. Emerald, who was recently attacked at a TwitchCon because somebody felt too entitled to her in her space. So this is likely one of the reasons that they spoke out about this, because this is dangerous. And some streamers will likely consider themselves likely to be given this much at once, but a lot of other Twitch streamers... Oh no. Appreciate you for the resub, Hidokiri. Appreciate you for the resub. Thank you, bro. 17 months. Is this a good time or bad time to resub? Oh lord. Maybe I should start adding TTSs to those, so I gotta be very careful about that. Who knows, right? I'd say it's a good time though, you know. Though some streamers will likely consider themselves lucky to be given this much at once, Twitch streamers took to social media to decry the change. Several expressed concern for their viewers, with worries that some of their viewers might feel compelled to gift the maximum whether they could afford it or not. Twitch streamer Ludwig most notably complained that the platform continues to add new features that make more money for Twitch, but that the service hasn't improved upon its actual mobile app. Another frequently expressed concern was that the 1,000 gifted subs option would be used to troll channels, as a user could potentially charge back the purchase and leave the streamer overdrawn and in debt. That's another thing too that I think not enough people talk about before. We'll talk about a lot nowadays because it doesn't happen as much, at least not for like a super big streamer, are the chargebacks. This could potentially ruin someone financially if you give them $1,000 and then they go off and spend the money and then you charge it back. So now they're out that $1,000 that they no longer have to give you. It's a devious process and a devious practice itself, because there are some bad actors on the internet who will do this and will try to financially ruin a streamer through this method. which is why I'm always a little on edge if somebody like were to gift me money and do stuff like that. But every new Twitch feature exists to suck more money from viewers. This is as of Ludwig's tweet. Gift 200 subs, gift 1,000 subs, hype train, treasure train, sub in advance. Like, bro, just make a decent mobile and TV app. I'm losing my mind. Yeah? Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, because if you use Twitch on mobile, that is bad. It's bad. The Twitch mobile app is ass. Like, it's pretty terrible. It's not good. Like, they've been making updates and doing some things here and there, but compared to where it should be for this company, yeah, no. But the very next day, Twitch quietly removed the feature, returning the limit to 100 gifted subs. Twitch hasn't provided an official explanation for the change, and with many believing that the backlash against the move was to thank for its reversal, others, however, are more suspicious of the move, as Twitch is currently offering a 35% discount on 5 or more gifted subs, which it likely wouldn't want to extend to the 1,000 sub offer. However, if that were a concern, it presumably could have just excluded the 1,000 option from the sale. Nonetheless, streamers are keeping their eyes on December 1st to see if the feature returns. Twitch streamers do have a good reason to be concerned about potential risks with this new limit. Back in 2024, popular streamers Kaisa, Nat, and Queso both made headlines due to receiving gifts of over 2,000 subs and 1,000 subs, respectively. Kaisa, Nat panicked on stream upon realizing the Twitch subs had likely come from a child who may have stolen their parents' credit card, with the gifted subs consisting over $11,000. However, it's also worth pointing out that although this Twitch feature added the ability to gift 1,000 subs all at once, there was never anything stopping users from gifting 100 subs multiple times, leading to incidents like these anyway. So we discussed a few ways this could be dangerous. And as far as like this Kais in that situation too, where a lot of his audience is younger, so that very well could have been a kid who grabbed that money from the parents' credit card and just added it all in that way. But I don't think y'all realize how deep this goes. Normally, I'm not someone that covers drama, and I'm not going to. But I thought this is important to talk about and segue into the story. Because a man has just divorced his wife after she put him in debt for sending $94,000 to a male streamer. Imagine your wife, the woman you've been married to for years on end, known for a large portion of your large portion of your life, sends $94,000 to some stranger on the internet. And unfortunately, this isn't the first time something like this happened. There have been, unfortunately, many stories like this. But this is just the one that happened the most recently. This happened as of a few days ago. This happened on the 25th. Today is the 28th. So this happened to a man in central China, which he has filed for divorce after learning his wife blew their entire life savings on a male streamer, sending him 670,000 won, which is around 94,000 US dollars, and leaving the family deep in debt. Now, Mr. Liu from Jiangsu spent 8 years living frugally and funneling nearly all of his income to his wife, hoping to give her a sense of security. According to the South of China Morning Post, he saved 1.16 million won, which is 163,000 US dollars during all that time, which he entrusted to her. Every penny went to her. But when he recently asked to check the account, his wife refused, which raised his suspicions. She later broke down and admitted the money was gone. Hey, apparently I'm not the only one who's doing typos here. They said man catches life instead of wife, so it's not just me. But over out of the 1.16 million won, she had tipped over 670,000 of it to a male live streamer she followed obsessively. She couldn't explain where the rest of the money went. On top of that, she borrowed another 80,000, which is another 11,000 in our currency, from online lenders, pushing the family into debt. Liu said he lived in a bare bones rental costing just 300 won, which is $42 a month, while sending nearly every spare cent home. His wife has been a full-time caregiver for their child since they married 8 years ago. They've been married for 8 years and she did this. I've been saving money on food and expenses and offered all money to her. However, she gave the money to another man, adding that he felt stabbed in the back and he no longer loved her. This is what he told Henan TV. The wife admitted she became obsessed with the streamer, chat logs reportedly showing her asking him to call her baby, though she insisted they never met offline. With the savings wiped out and 80,000 won in debt, Liu now plans to recover half the couple's common property before filing for divorce. You really just hate to see it. This is just a sad situation. It's just an unfortunate situation. This is why I say stuff like, this is why it was such a big backlash when Twitch implemented that feature. Because there are people who don't know how to tell themselves no, who get obsessed and form these relationships in their minds with these streamers and just want to give them money, regardless of if it messes up their living situation or someone else's. Ay, man. Anyways, another news though. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Just if anything, maybe a small little PSA just to remind people about donating too much money. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Don't know if anybody has been playing it. I know most people I talk to, we haven't really been touching this game. I don't think anybody in my friend group has played really since the original. If anything, people play more of the tabletop version of the game than they do Bloodlines 2, which is just unfortunate. Anyways, though, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 sales underwhelm as Paradox takes $37 million write-down. The responsibility lies fully with us as the publisher. This is said by the CEO, Frederick Wester, who said the game was outside of our core areas. That's putting it lightly, I think. So, troubled first-person RPG Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 failed to impress critics and fans when it launched last month, and its sales are no different. Paradox Interactive confirmed that they didn't align with its projections and is writing down roughly $37 million in costs. Surprisingly, the CEO said the responsibility lies with us, fully the publisher, and he praised the Chinese room's work. Now, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is a strong vampire fantasy, and we're pleased with developers' work on the game. We've had high expectations for a long time since we saw it was a good game with a strong IP and a genre with a broad appeal. A month after release, we can sadly say these sales did not match our projections, which necessitates the write-down. This is a quote. Yeah, he said, "It is clear that this has made it difficult for us to gauge sales, the game being outside of the core areas. Going forward, we focus our capital on our core segments, and at the same time, we'll evaluate how we best develop World of Darkness' strong brand catalog in the future." Interestingly, though, former creative director and studio co-founder Dan Pinchbeck recently spoke about how woefully unprepared the Chinese room was to make the sequel. He recalls sitting with a former Paradox producer and brainstorming ways to convince the publisher to not call it Bloodlines 2, believing there wasn't enough time or enough money to make it, especially in this day and age. This I agree with. A lot of people say, like, it's a good game, but it's not a good Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 game. It's not a good sequel to the original Bloodlines game. This is... Granted, I didn't play it, so I'm not going to speak on it like I did, but I did watch a lot of videos with other creators who did talk about it. But again, I'm not going to speak to the quality of the game, only what other people have said, so take this opinion with a grain of salt, as it's not my own. They were saying that... I played the first one, of course, but not the second one, of course. They were saying that this game felt more like a vampire action game, where it's a power fantasy, rather than an RPG set in the World of Darkness' universe. If you played the original, people were saying that if you were used to the different choices and different ways to accomplish a mission, like the different vents and ways you could travel from the areas and different things like that and get through the city, that it was a little different here. The powers felt cool, the action felt cool, but the actual RPG elements were much more light. I'd say maybe in the same vein, if I had to compare it to anything, going from Fallout New Vegas to 4 maybe, where people saying 4 felt like a great shooter, but some of the RPG mechanics are a little dumbed down compared to how it was in the game previously. Here, really the only thing linking the two from what people have been saying is the fact that it's in the same verse, but doesn't feel like you're playing the same style of game. And had they, I really think, had they not called it Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which other developers appear to share the same sentiment, this would have been a little more well received. Because this game was supposed to come out years ago. We had the lead writers who used to work on the first game who were working on the sequel that left. There was so much that went wrong with this game. So it's really unfortunate that after years of the first game coming out, which the first game came out and the first game wasn't received when it dropped either. It wasn't received well when it dropped either. And it bankrupted the studio, and the studio showed they closed their doors afterwards. But the difference was people went back and actually played it and realized there was a good foundation there. So modders went and fixed the game up, and then it later became a cult classic. and gained a cult following. This one here, however, though, had to follow that up, and it just doesn't, because it's an action game where you're playing as a vampire with these powers, but missing all the depth and complexity the first game had. Keep in mind, I've watched videos, but I did not play the game, so take it with a grain of salt. If I had to recommend, well, I can't think of anyone on top of my head, but I'd say if you're someone who's interested in the game, buy it on sale, try it for yourself, form your own opinion. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to other people on the internet if you just really want to give it a shot and know for sure, but don't buy it full price. Don't buy it full price. But apparently, he recalled sitting with a former pair. Yeah, they said not to call it Bloodlines 2. And of course, it will still receive the 2 paid expansions, Loose Cannon in Q2 2026 and The Flower and the Flame in Q3 2026 last month. The Chinese Room released a free Halloween update that added eight new hairstyles, 8 new eye colors, and 8 new makeup styles alongside various fixes. It's still working on implementing a field of view slider and custom difficulty settings to allow players to skip Fabian segments during the second run. Both updates will arrive later this year. And this is why it's so important to find out who's making these calls and who's making these decisions. Because clearly they did not want, you have people here who do not want to call it Bloodlines 2. Because they knew the expectation that came along with that title. It's the same way where people say who didn't play the original Mass Effect trilogy, who played Andromeda, who didn't know why people were so upset and so angry about it. The same reason why people who played Dragon Age the Veilguard for the first time and didn't play Dragon Age 1, 2, or even Inquisition were like, what's the big idea? Why are people so angry? It's just not what we were promised. It's just not what we looked forward to. Like, they're great games in their own right, maybe, but not a good Dragon Age game, not a good Mass Effect game, not a good Vampire the Masquerade, game. I'm not gonna say these games are trash or they're straight up awful, but they set an expectation that fans were ready to meet because they come from either established franchises or a world that people are already big fans of. And they just set themselves up, unfortunately, for that big disappointment because they weren't able to meet those same expectations. It's the same reason why the people had to leave Ubisoft to make Expedition 33. You just have some people in the wrong positions making all these decisions for them, unfortunately. That being said, speaking of bad decisions, if this is true, leakers claim Destiny 3 is already in development. Oh no.
What is this? Huh? This is whack. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
So, this is another rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. But according to a credible leaker on Twitter, Destiny 3 is currently in development at Bungie. While not much is said, it seems the project is very early in the process. The Destiny series is a much newer franchise. Starting in 2014, it received plenty of acclaim for its great FPS gameplay and multiplayer aspects. Then in 2017, Destiny 2 was released and has become one of Bungie's biggest games. Even today, the game continues to get us new updates, new expansions, including one with featuring Star Wars, apparently. I believe that's Renegades, right? I was one of those first-time Dragon Age Veilguard players. While I didn't understand the angst, the game wasn't really done too well. Yeah. It just didn't feel like Dragon Age. If you're someone who experienced Dragon Age and then went back to play Veilguard, just not the best. Just not the best. A lot of it's watered down. A lot of it's too pretty. A lot of it's not dark. And a lot of the writing treats you as if you're a child instead of an adult. Going forward, though, while it hasn't been without controversy like the recent copyright lawsuit, fans still flock to the titles for a good time with friends, for raids and such. Bungie is currently working on Marathon, set to release in 2026, but as one credible source posted on social media, the company is returning to the space opera once again. I will say, even though this is a rumor, it is believable. Just because of the state Destiny 2 is in, like, you could tell they originally wanted to kind of wind Destiny 2 down and prepare for Marathon's release, and that was supposed to be the next big live service game, while a small portion of the team potentially was supposed to stay with Destiny 2, keep the servers up and running for a little bit, while Marathon slowly comes in and becomes more and more in the focus, and then maybe moving on to Destiny 3. But since Destiny 2 started flopping harder and harder the closer it's getting to the end of its lifespan, and with Marathon having the whole controversy with stealing the art and plagiarism, which was apparently the 4th time Bungie was called plagiarizing something, it's just not a good look. And if Marathon, a lot of people were saying that they're not saying it's trash, but it's not what Bungie needed. It's not the slam dunk they were hoping for. Before they even officially revealed it, before people had that initial test, when people were in a room demoing the game, they had people in the hand being like, oh, raise your hand if you're excited for this game, if you would buy it when it came out, and nobody raised their hand. So that's why I believe this could be a thing, but again, it's just a rumor and nothing's confirmed. Because Bungie is not in the best spot right now. A lot of their best talent has left, and I'm not going to say they're a shell of them for themselves, but if you think this is the same Bungie that made Halo 3, Halo Reach, you know, the original Halo trilogy, who came out with Destiny initially, this ain't the same group. This ain't the same group. But the claim in question comes from Twitter user Colony Deeks. In previous years, the Insider has leaked several Bungie-related information regarding Destiny and Marathon. In a tweet, they state, yes, Destiny 3 is extremely early development. I'd imagine that a bunch of people are just in a room storyboarding things, writing stuff down on a piece of paper. But some of you may have seen in a tweet early this afternoon that mentioned that we have been sitting on the info for a few weeks now and wanted to wait to talk about this, seeing as it is in such an early state. And it just sucks to see others post about it carelessly for free internet points. I thought that's what you were doing here, but apparently not. We plan to share more info in the next coming months as we wait on a larger scale things to develop and take shape. Sit tight. Now, despite their credibility, there has been no official confirmation from Bungie, so take the leak with a big grain of salt. It's also important to note that since the project is claimed to be in early development, there's no telling just how far it is. Sometimes early development is story building or maybe just even a pitch board. Even still, it's likely that fans, or that threw me off, won't hear much about a possible Destiny 3 for a long time, even if the leak is true. Regardless, it would be nice to see a new Destiny done for newer consoles and with all the new advancements. Is anyone excited for a potential Destiny 3? I know some people that still play Destiny 2 pretty much every day or every other day. They still play pretty regularly. I just don't know if this is something people are looking forward to like that, especially with Bungie being in the state now. Like, they pulled off one of the biggest finesses of all time by having Sony acquire them for so much money when Destiny 2 was on a decline. Not even when Destiny 2 was doing really well, but on a decline. And do you guys think Destiny 3 would be free to play, or would it be a paid product? Because Destiny 2 originally started out as a paid game and then it went free to play later. So I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do about this and how this game, how a Destiny 3 will perform, if people are even excited about it. Like, would something like this inspire confidence for people to keep playing Destiny 2 if you know they're already working on a third one? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not going to claim to be a super big Destiny fan. Like, I'm not. I enjoyed my time with Destiny 1 after the Tekken King expansion. Even a little bit before that. But the Tekken King is where things really picked up. I played a bit of Destiny 2, but it just didn't pull me in as much. Like I said, I like the idea of a potential third game if they could get it right, but at the same time, with how they're going with Marathon and Destiny 2 and just everything they've been handling that game, me personally, I'm just not the biggest fan. I'm just not the biggest fan. But that's just my opinion. You could be really excited for it. I'm just trying to keep you guys informed, just let you know what's going on. I believe that's going to be our last piece of gaming news, though, for the day. If you're someone who might just be coming in, we talked about the Control Resonant trademark being filed, Beyond Good and Evil 2 from Ubisoft apparently still being alive, Nintendo buying a studio, how Valve is one of the most efficient companies in the world, Twitch adding a feature and taking it away immediately when they get backlash, and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 sales not being so great, and now Destiny 3. We do have a few games to show you guys, though. If anybody's looking for like co-op games to play with friends and other people like that, I wanted to show off some games that looked pretty interesting from my end, and that you guys may or may not be interested in. I try to be the person that's like always trying to put people on to something. Just showing people that there are other different alternative games to play besides just Call of Duty or Battlefield or what's popular at that particular moment in time. Like giving different styles of games a platform. Because you never know what you might be into if you don't try anything different. So let's play it. This one's called Cloudheim, which is having its official early access release in the next few days. And it's a 4-player co-op game, 4-player co-op action game at that.
Ragnarok decimated these lands. The gods were lost, and forces of corruption now fill the voids left behind. The first of the sleeping gods has risen, but others are waiting to be found. Gather your allies and bring forth the new age of the gods.
I'm liking the effects and I'm liking the art style.
Countless battles lie ahead, and many adventures await you here.
And the combat looks like it's smooth too.
Journey through the shattered realms and drive out the dark forces. A new pantheon is yours to build in Cloudheim.
Nice. But this is gonna be on the Epic Game Store and on Steam. So if you're someone looking forward to the new game or just trying to play a different co-op game, definitely want to keep your eye on this. Looks like it'll be fun. Looks like it'll be fun. This looks like it'll be fun with the friends. Yeah, you know, if we can get them niggas off of Arc Raiders and League. Definitely be a good time. Definitely be a good time. We have another one too as well. This is a 4-player co-op horror game. For anybody looking for something that might be a little spookier. You know, giving you different options, It's called Storebound.
Welcome, shoppers. Step into Present, your one-stop shopping destination for everything you could ever need. You will never want to leave. Our employees are always here to lend a helping hand.
Oh my God.
Friends, or take your time exploring alone. There's no wrong way to peruse. There are many different stores for you to discover.
This may be the best store music I've heard because I don't know. I'm listening to the beat. It seems way too chill for people being mauled alive by IKEA employees, it looks like.
It's easy to get lost, so just follow the signs to the nearest exit. If you shop for too long, the lights may go out. Our employees can assist.
My bad, one more side note. If you remember, we were talking about the SCP Foundation earlier with Control. I believe this is based on the Infinite IKEA SCP. If anybody's curious about SCP lore or anything else like that, because this has a lot of similarities to that and may even be loosely inspired by it.
You will never want to leave. You will never want to leave.
Almost gives me Abiotic Factor vibes.
Present is now open. We can't wait for you to get lost in endless aisles of fun. Visit Present today. You will never want to leave.
I like this. It's an interesting idea. Some people might call it friend slop. It looks decent to me. I'd pick this up. All right. How much is that game actually? Let's find it. See if we can. $7.19. Mostly positive, so maybe not as good as we were hoping. But yeah, $7.19. How much was Cloudheim if we have a price for that? I don't think this game has been like added into. Yeah, it has no price yet because it's coming out the 4th of December. Okay. I got one more trailer for y'all though. And then we'll get into playing some Tekken. Oops. Sorry if anybody's ears just got blasted. Let me turn this down slightly. So if anybody has arachnophobia, I need you to turn away from the screen for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I need you to just run away, take off your headphones, and then come back in 30 seconds. Maybe a minute just to be safe. There's going to be a lot of spiders on the screen. This is a trigger warning. Killer of Fire 2. Where you're treating spiders as if you're the Doomslayer. So this game is out currently. Apparently on consoles and PC. PS5, Xbox Series S and X, Steam, and the Game Pass. Looks like there's 4 players too. That's cool. Apparently, but did Miri Zo come out? Did I miss something? Is she in early access right now for people? Hold on. But that's gonna be doing it for our gaming news today. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. Hope you guys came away from that a little more informed. It was a bit lighter of a news day today. Not too much has happened because, you know, we have the Game Awards coming up soon, so a lot of people aren't going to be posting a lot of gaming news recently. I'll still try and find stuff when I can here and there, but if you're looking for big announcements, it's probably not going to come out until like the next 2 weeks. On the 11th, I believe. Okay. That all being said, we're going to play some Tekken. And we're going to hopefully fold some people today instead of get folded. I was originally going to do Marvel Rivals, but like I said before, I didn't want to have to deal with toxic teammates all day. At least not on stream. Let me pull this bad boy out. Yo, Astral, thank you so much for the sub, bro. Means a lot. Appreciate that. Let me just take this case off the fight stick. Hope we're doing well. Jesus, 10 months, almost a year straight. You guys are too kind to me, man. Okay. Let me unplug my controller. Let's see if Mary Zo is having a lot of gameplay trailers and stuff come out. Let's see if the servers are up. If they're not up, we'll just end up playing Marvel Rivals instead, I guess. Gundam clip. G Gundam is the best Gundam series ever. Debate your dog. Oh man, I actually need to go back and watch the one. What was it? Iron Blooded Orphans. Let me run these ads so Twitch stops bothering me. I don't want you guys to get ads as I'm playing the game. Sorry, y'all. I'm finna hit y'all with a 3-minute ad. Don't blame me. Blame the site. I'm just doing this so people coming in don't get pre-rolls. Oh, really? Is it? Kami got killed on depression meds? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, yeah. I never heard anybody describe it like that before. That's funny. Okay. Well, let me boot up Tekken first to see if it actually boots. Yeah, that's one I need to go back and watch. We'll go back and finish. What else? You know what's funny to me? Attack on Titan low-key is a mech anime. And it just tricked everybody into watching a mech anime by having that mechs be human beings. Just giant flesh people. You can't like anybody in that show, even the side characters. The side characters aren't safe. It's bad. Oh no. They said no one's immune to character development here. No one's immune to character development here. Anybody can get it. Like I said, I gotta see if the servers are up because I know Miri Zo is coming out soon. I haven't played in quite a while. That's how I felt about the Blood series. I think it was either Blood C or Blood Plus, where people were just dying. Or like Jujutsu Kaisen. People just started dropping like flies. Like at first, like, oh yeah, everybody's surviving, everybody's living. And then people just start keeling over. I'm like, wait a second. That's illegal. You can't do that. Made no sense. At least to you. Yeah, nah, I feel that. I feel that. Such a crazy show.
Armor King.
You know, I'm probably gonna learn how to play Azucena next. Try her out, see how fun she is. Because I used to play her a lot in the beta, then I just didn't play her when the game actually came out. Not sure why. King mains rule the world. Honestly, with everything they gave him, I do not doubt it. I do not doubt it. Whoops. Okay, so if I do this, let's do that. Okay. That's funny, you can still do that. About to be touching on people, I'm gonna try. Either that or just gonna punch me in the face. I keep forgetting Armor King is like, you're supposed to poke in space and whip punish with him and stuff like that. I'm doing all this in practice right now. Wonder if I'll be able to do half of it in the match. You said who, Ribbon? Wait, what was the... There it is. Gotta make sure I can still do all the throws. Oh yeah, that's how I'm playing. I got him in Bushin right now. How long do I plan to let my locks grow? I guess until they become too inconvenient to take care of. I don't have a specific length in mind. Like, my hair technically has gone down my back for quite some time now. But they're getting at that point where they're almost a little too inconvenient now. Like, I have to start doing like hair clips and stuff because now my locks are so long that these two strands in front of my face right here, if I lean forward when I'm eating, I have to make sure they don't go into what I'm eating. Like, I was eating a bowl of cereal this morning. I had to make sure to keep my locks out of my cereal. So I'll probably start having to wear things like hair clips and stuff. And I do have a ponytail holder because sometimes I have to tie it back. You said that ain't happy for me? Nah. Surprisingly not. Surprisingly not. At least not too much right now. I do know like most people with locks who have gone past like a certain point where they're just like, yeah, get this shit off me. Like, I'm not gonna keep wearing it. I get it. I get it. What do you want to do? I want to make sure to get this muscle memory in my head. If they don't duck after this on block, I can get a free throw attempt, I think. If I time it right, of course. She got locks too, though. That's the thing. Like, the locks were technically a kind of a compromise so that my hair didn't take as long to do, because it started having to take 3 or 4 days to do because we used to have to wash it, detangle it. She would sometimes blow dry it, like then condition it, or like there's just so much that has to be done with my hair. And her and I both have 4C hair. So it just made it take even longer. And she was like, yeah, I need you to figure something out. I said, all right, I'll lock it up. I'll lock it up. Bust that woman's hard because, man, other people would have been like, it's time for you to do your own hair. Like the parts and everything, like yeah, she's been doing my hair about as long as we've been together. Out of the 7 years we've been together so far, I believe the last she started somewhere into the 3 or 4 range. I want to say not even that long. I want to say like a year or 2 in, she started doing my hair. Just like randomly one day she was like, you should let me do your hair. I said okay. And then I started learning more about my hair, how to properly take care of it. Like I wear bonnets every day. I oil my hair every other day. I make sure to take care of it. Just do the basic maintenance to make her job a little easier when it comes to that. I need to start doing more for my facial hair, man. Because I oil my beard and everything. And I sometimes, like when I need to get the knots out and everything, I comb it out and stuff like that. But I try not to comb it out too often because then you start losing hair. But I still like oil it and brush it. Like sometimes add balm to it. Like it's just a lot I be trying to do. But I'm so mad because I have these annoying patches on the side of them that just won't fill in. It's such a pain. It's such a pain. Almost. All right, so I think that's most of what I'd be using here as far as like combos go. Can stand being in a chair that long. I feel you. But we do different things, right? Because as you do it so often and so much and so long, you start finding different ways of making it work. Like I had to like get stuff to sit on. She'll be sitting on the couch because I'm taller than her too, so she'll just be kind of like leaned back, and I have to like turn and rotate. Like when she does the back, it's fine. But if you ever got your hair done, you know the people doing the baby hairs on the very bottom, that shit hurts, man. I think I'm only slightly tender-headed because for the most part, if I do feel any pain, you're not gonna hear me say you know, you're not gonna hear me like be a nuisance about it. But yeah, certain moments, it's just like, all right, I need a second. When she gets to certain parts of my head. Oops. Brain fart. I wonder if I could reset somebody that way if they like don't know about it. They don't tech roll. Anyways, we'll do a few quick matches and then get into a game. I said the only thing I don't like about Tekken right now is as I'm trying to look for a match, sometimes it takes forever, whether it's quick or ranked or what. It takes like 10 years to find a game sometimes in ranked. I'm just like, you know what? If only I had more characters I like the Street Fighter, because the online experience there is better. But I love Tekken. I really do enjoy playing Tekken. I had that feeling problem from age 25, 28. Let it grow, trim with a 1-inch guard and repeat. Use the technique for your beard as well. Oil it with a brush and comb it with filling some time. Okay. Yeah, because it's fuller than it is now, and I've noticed the patches are getting smaller the more I like started to take care of it as I got older. But man, oh man, I was so mad. Like before I got my locks and everything, I had like a small afro and like mutton chops going down the side of my face, and people started calling me Shaft or saying I looked like Lionel Richie. I said I hated here. How'd that whiff? Oh, I tried the hop kicker there. Oh, she stayed low? Okay.
Get ready.
Nice. All right. So she wants to stay low. Oh, is that plus? Or did the move I do is just too slow? I meant to do 1+2. What's up, Lightwave? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you popping in, bro. Ow. She let me do away with it again. Oh, nice punish. I shouldn't have done it. Oh, okay, with punish there.
Get ready. Fight!
Nice catch. Gonna go for the ground throw here. Yep. Woo. We're fighting for our lives here, man. It's just a player match. There's no rank on the line here. She's not punishing me or stopping me from doing that. I prefer Armor King personally just because of the strikes and throws he gets as mix-ups and stuff like that. Like that. Oh, she went straight into the launch. Okay. I mashed there. That was a bad choice on my part. Off topic, but her Asuka costume looks dope. Oh my god, stand up. Giant swing into the wall, so we're back basically even life. Guess what game? Robbery. That was so sweaty, man. I'm gonna play again. But I just prefer Armor King because he moves a lot faster, a lot lighter. King is so like heavy and slow for me personally. Yeah, she tried to punch parry twice there. She did it again. Okay.
Get ready.
Hey, yo, that's kind of dangerous, Astral. She didn't break that again. Okay. Yep. The spacing and stuff like that, like for me personally, I would have to like Jaguar step or something as King to be able to do that kind of step. Is that go to OG King costume? Yeah, I just put a beanie on. I wonder if she's gonna keep doing it. I think so. You stay on the ground here? Yeah, yes you do. Can't do that. Spin their face. She's dead. Had to make him a YN is crazy. GG's. Spitting in someone's face is mad disrespectful. I'm sorry, I gave him the first to two. I gave him the first to two. Only because I want to get in some more rank time because I don't have as much time as I would like to play in ranked. He said got to pull the Peacemaker out behind that. But that Asuka was good though. I just caught a couple of her bad habits and she wasn't breaking the 1+2. But yeah, so you said probably why Timo is your second most played champ. I'm just here for the rage baits. I don't know if you've been playing 2xKO or not, Astro, but he sounds like he'd be right up your alley then. Because people are doing crazy things today. Yeah, nah, if you spit on me, I'm sorry. The conflict is escalated now. We're now in a battle between life and death. I don't think either of us can walk away from this now. You just told me you don't respect me as a human being and as a person. You spit on me, you just told me my whole bloodline ain't shit. Like we gotta do something now. Like we have to throw these. I can't let this slide. Oh right, I forgot about this. I didn't use this one all set. Oh, whoops. I didn't use this either. That's his ball carry from there. Or this. Just a bunch of stuff I'm remembering like to use during these sets. Or what can I do there actually? We could do something like this. Heat burst, wall. Then when they stand up, I'm sorry, not that. I meant to do this. And then go into tombstone. And then hopefully they stand up with something unsafe and then I'm able to do this here. I would race the ball line if I got spin on. I feel you. Like, it's just, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. The muscle memory is starting to kick in. Hopefully. I think so. Okay, that doesn't work. I didn't think it would either. What's the combo here? Is it this and this? And then this? There it is. Okay. So, bang bang, boom boom. Okay. Oh yeah, this too. I didn't use this at all. I did hit it with this though. I did hit it with this delayed punch because you get a free crouch throw after this on counter hit. And it looked like she was ducking a lot. I didn't use this either for the plus frames too. I remember hearing some of the pros and other players call Armor King boring. I guess because he doesn't have anything that's super out of character, super out of whack. Like he really, you kind of have to play him solidly. Like you can still do dumb stuff, of course, like spinning people's faces and doing the throws and then the chain stuff. But I think he's closest to the Tekken 7 DLC characters we've gotten so far. Or to that Tekken 7 style of play. Maybe that's why people find him boring. What was this? Magic 4, I think? I don't know. I usually tend to stay out of conversations like that. I'm not someone you go to when you need to figure out who's where on a tier list or if a character's overpowered or not. I just be trying to have fun with the game.
Get ready for the next battle.
He said spitting on me, I'm pulling the EDC and risking court because nah, I just can't take it. Yeah, I don't know. As you playing Eddie? Nice. Yeah, Eddie's fun. I actually want to go back and play Eddie too. Okay. Remember, I gotta pressure people down 4-1 here. This guy's on his promotion. He wants to win. Oh, that high crush. get so much hate mail. Don't know why though. I don't know. Oh, he got me. Yeah, that's why I'm lucky I kind of don't play on PlayStation. If somebody sends me a friend request on here, I'll just be like, nah. Move, alpaca. I'm trying to hurt somebody. Whoops. GameStop trade, okay. He set me up for counter hits. I have to be very careful. Dead or Alive worse with hate mail. Do people still play Dead or Alive? I used to play 5 quite a lot. I used to play 4, 3, 4, and 5 are my favorites. As far as I'm concerned, you ask me, 6 don't exist. My armor didn't come out in time. 1 + 2. Wish Soul Calibur could make a comeback. Same. Woo! Is he dead? Please tell me he's dead. Nice blocks. Nice blocks.
Get ready. Fight!
Yeah, I should have saw that coming. Okay. Counter hit city. Okay. I have to figure out how to approach Lee. He maintained his composure. He maintained the spacing quite nicely. I have to figure out how to approach a Lee player. That's the main thing I have to figure out. Because he set me up for counter hits. My duck. Let's see what he does here. Gotta space him out and be a little more patient. That's what we have to do. I have to counter hit him right back. I have to do what he wants to do to me to him. Ooh, thank you, Rayvon. Okay.
Ready? Fight!
Gotcha. Yeah, we both had the same idea. We both had the same idea. I did my heat burst faster than he did his though. We both waited a second and did it on delayed timing. That if you're asking if that crouch throw is guaranteed on counter hit, yeah. But you'd have to be a little more specific. Oh, can we demote him right after he promoted? Nah, probably not, right? That's a frame trap. Take it. He thought I wasn't gonna do anything. He thought I wasn't gonna do anything, I think there. Got him again. I should have did the other one. We're going down. We're going down. All right, all right. That's a frame trap. Ah. Not the best spacing on that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Give me that. Oh, he didn't mean to do that. He didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Whew, I dropped the game. Oh my god, that was scuffed. Oh my god, that was scuffed. Woo. Bro just love kicking the shit out of people. Yeah. We both were just like, yo, wait. Oh no. Luckily, I fought Rayvon so many times, and Rayvon also plays Lee. So as I started playing a little more, it started clicking in a little quicker than normal. And I've also happened to play a little more against Lee's lately, so we got Rayvon to thank for that one. Thank you, Rayvon. Nah, Astro, I feel you, because I would have been the same way, because I dropped the combo to win the game. Had he made that comeback, I don't think my mental would have been able to handle it, and I think I would have ended up losing the set ultimately. That was close, but things like that happen, so it's very important that you maintain your composure and stuff in situations like that. Told you that muscle memory. When he started doing the down kicks, I was like, okay, here comes the mid. He's probably going to be looking for me to rob him with like a high or something duckable, so I just hit him with a down 4-1 and tried to keep it compact. This is why I play fighting games though. Like, see, had that been Marvel Rivals, the points at 99%, we're in overtime. And, you know, instead of running to the point, Doctor Strange, after the whole team gets wiped, decides to drop the portal at the very last second. And then we ended up losing. Like, the person who's been playing Spider-Man, who's been 0-16 the whole game, is going to switch in the last 30 seconds. And then only then is going to start to make a difference. And then we lose. It's one of those reasons why I think I like playing fighting games so much, is I don't have to deal with other people selling me. If I lose, I sold myself. Sometimes I'm the reason we lose. I'm not gonna act like I'm always the best player on my team, because I'm not. Like, sometimes I do end up costing us the game. And I'm not gonna act like everybody else I play with is a bunch of idiots, because that's just not true either. That's being very disingenuous. Like, I'm someone who can very openly admit, like, yeah, it's my fault if I lost. or I was the reason why we didn't win or why we lost the team fight, stuff like that. I think that's a very important part of self-reflection when it comes to any game, especially if you're playing something competitively or you're giving a lot of your time to a game. You have to have that humility because you're not always going to be the best, and it's very important to recognize that, like, hey, unless you're playing this professionally or you're making some type of money or trying to be competitive in some way, shape, or form, to you it should just be a game. It should absolutely just be a game. If you're not making some type of income, if you're not seeking to be a better person competitively, or you don't play for a team, it should be just a game. It should just be something you spend as a hobby, something you do your free time, something you enjoy. It's not something that should be stressing you out like you're in grand finals of Evo or like, you know, you're in Worlds or something like that. Like, no, you should be having a good time playing the game you spent your hard-earned money and time, like hard-earned money for and put time into. I think if a lot more people tackle things that they play and do from a perspective like that, they would be okay losing in a lot of different games. Set the ego aside, enjoy the game, play it, meet some new people, have a good time, and you'll notice yourself sweating a lot less. Your heart won't be beating as fast. Some people be ready to pop an ulcer in these games, man. It's like some people, Marvel Rivals, be acting like if you lose the game, like their wife is gonna leave them. Like she's taking the kids, she won the house. Some people be playing like they bet everything on a singular game. You're half the time probably never gonna see the people you play with again because the game is so massive. And that's not just Marvel Rivals. It happens in any game where there's like any type of competitiveness and baked into it. It's weird, man. It's weird. Don't forget to go outside sometimes. Take a nice shower. Exercise. Do something outside of a game where you're not in front of a screen. Decompress. Enjoy life. But no, that lead player was good. That lead player was good. The only thing saved me was like some slight matchup knowledge and a couple lucky plays there. Otherwise, we would have definitely lost that. Wi-Fi, let's see how the connection goes. For those who may be wondering why I waited so long to press accept here, is because if you get matched up with somebody in Wi-Fi, or even sometimes when they're wired, what you'll experience is the connection will be 5 bars, and then sometimes it'll drop to 3 and then go back up really quickly, symbolizing the person's connection is unstable. Okay, he kind of got that on. I'm gonna hope my matchup knowledge of playing against Falcon Rom as Rayvon, or playing against Rayvon as Falcon Rom, is gonna help my knowledge here. I hope. All right, all right.
Get ready.
I was gonna hop kick there. Just like me, Falcon Rom is very linear. Now this time when he gets up, I'm gonna shoulder tackle.
Get ready.
I'm moving faster. Oh no. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that's plus. GG's.
Victory!
Ah, man. Poor guy. I mean, it just seemed like he didn't have the matchup knowledge. Hey, what's up, chicken? Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys being here. Oh, everybody who happens to be in the background, thank you guys so much for choosing to hang out with me today. I really appreciate that, man. It really means a lot that you guys chose to be here, especially the day after Thanksgiving. I know some of us, like myself, have to go back into work today, so I hope in between that you had some time to rest, hang out with your family, or at the very least do something that you care about for a change. It wasn't chained to a desk or having to do something work related. Means a lot you guys chose to be here. Thanks again, Chicken, Ashel, Rayvon,
For the next battle.
everybody else in the background as well, Rogue. But yeah, that was just a knowledge gap there. Because luckily, like, I've played against Falcon Rom before. Like I said, Rayvon luckily happened to play Lee and Falcon Rom. So I have just a little bit of matchup experience and matchup knowledge. Because I know the Falcon Rom is a very linear character like myself as well. And his buttons are a lot slower. Hey, yo. Looks like some people's Halloween's costumes, man. Do you stay down? Ooh, you don't. I shouldn't be showing that option so early. Armor choice, nice choice. Does she stand up? That's not safe there. Do you duck? No, you do not. Nice hit. Okay, what's the setup? All right. Mid, okay. I'm dead. Well done, well done, well done. I shouldn't have ducked there. It's a really cool animation, man.
Get ready. Fight!
Gunner skin OP, yeah. She's not breaking that. She's covering herself with armor options. Okay. Should have flash duck there. She's going in the mid every time. Okay. Okay. So she's doing armor and mids. She's presenting a low here and there, but I shouldn't have to duck. Break the floor. She should stand up. Oh no. Okay. Sidestep. I'm gonna do it again. Now we gotta start making adaptations. We should have started adapting earlier. She's just a frame faster. Can't do that on block. That's not real. Just a minute. No, didn't want to do that. Okay. Had I played that a little more patiently, we would have had that. We would have had that. No break. She's missing the knowledge.
Get ready.
She's missing the knowledge. We're gonna start frustrating her. Armor, okay. Fit here. Knew something was coming. Oh no. He's breaking a lot of grass. I don't see that often. Yeah. It's because I'm being really predictable with the timings and stuff like that. I've had the same idea. That didn't punish that? Caught her. You can't just do that on block. That's unsafe. We gotta keep the pressure safe and we gotta do pokes. We gotta keep the pressure safe and we gotta do pokes. Mids every time. Yeah, I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. What a read. What a read. What a read. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Counter hit because she was getting way too aggressive. Punish. Do you stand up? Ah, nice. Okay. I gotta move quicker when I do that as well.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh, that was a low. Okay. Ah, almost. She kept it simple, but she didn't deviate from the plan as much as I did. Nice.
Get ready for the next battle.
I got a little too impatient there. Little too impatient there. I also got to start implementing this more. And then my actual frame traps.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ready? Fight!
Oh my goodness. Is that borderline teleporting? That's what finished though. This mix. Okay. I really don't see pretty much of any of Leroy, honestly.
Get ready.
But like, I know there's people out there who still play him, but I really don't see him much. Oh, he ducked. I'm dead. Nice.
Get ready. Fight!
Nice swing. Oh, he finished it. Yeah, leather pants with the cowboy hat and the mustache. He burst, yeah. Is he gonna spin it? Is that a setup? Ah.
Get ready.
Okay.
Fight!
Yeah. Ooh. Pigeon roll, he burst. He's got some combos, man. I was gonna say I'll let a timeout. He can't do anything to me that would make up the damage anytime soon.
Fight!
The delayed hop kick. Stand up. I figured he might stay down because I've been doing attacks every time he's attempted to stand, so. Sheesh. Ah. Nice. Okay.
Get ready.
That's the only grab he's been doing, so. Ooh, yeah, he normally goes low every time after I do that. Oh, I'm dead. Oh no, he could have killed me, I think. Ah, he got me. I panicked.
Get ready. Fight.
Can't do that for free, sir. What did he try to do there? Oh, the sidestep. Well done. Gotta make sure I realign with him. I gotta make sure I move around a little more here.
You lose.
So we gotta make sure we continuously realign. I keep winning one and losing one.
Get ready. Fight.
Okay. Oof. That was close.
Get ready. Fight.
He gets to react first after that. I have to keep that in mind. All right, all right. Patience, patience.
Get ready. Fight.
Does he stay on the ground this time? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
All right. That was close. He didn't have to do that. GG's. Jesus. That was a close game, man.
Get ready for the next battle.
Got nervous there. I could also parry at that, maybe. What's up, Nightmares? Hope you're doing well.
Get ready for the next battle.
Funnily enough, no one ever redeemed first. Hey, yo.
Get ready. Fight!
He just grabbed first and second. That's funny. Nice. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Ooh. I think I was a frame too early. Too passive. Yeah, I don't think Nia's even made an appearance here today. I don't think. That's supposed to be low crush. I think he stands up here, right? Gonna play some Tekken later now. The fires are united. That's funny. Well, I'm happy I can inspire you, Rayvon. That's supposed to be forward, 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 not forward, forward. I've been Sigma here. I got you, Nia. Well, I appreciate you being here. This is killing him. This is killing him right here. He might not wake up, right? Oh, he's not responding to it. He's just pressing. He did it again. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Did it again. High risk move. I shouldn't have done right there. All right. Okay. He made the adjustments. We have to adjust to him too then. If he's gonna finish these strings, we gotta parry him. We gotta make him pay for it. Oh, okay. I didn't track. Oof. I have to be very careful then. Because that armor move is very linear. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Oof. Too late on the break.
Get ready. Fight!
He's dead.
Get ready. Fight!
Woo. Nice. You got me there. What's up, Wolf? Whew. Trying to make it out of Bushin. Trying to make it out of Bussin rank.
Get ready for the next battle.
I gotta get better at responding to pressure. Gotta make sure I'm moving around more, being a little more mobile. At times, I'm like kind of just standing there. I notice when I move around and people are playing like that, I do a lot better. A lot better. Oh, match has been denied. It's 17 frames, so I shouldn't just be throwing it out. It's 11 frames? Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, is this the same gen? That'd be interesting. Yeah, the unblock goal mix up is a nice touch. Different gen, okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh, whoa, was that backdashing? Probably. That was a weird lag spike. Okay. All presence. Oh, I didn't think that could whiff. In the duck there.
Get ready. Fight!
Okay. He's been doing that. I should be looking for that. Ooh, he gets demon powers faster. I don't know how to respond to his offense yet. We're gonna have to learn.
Fight!
Immediate hop kick? Oh no. Okay, so he's all gas, no brakes. Whoa! Tekken? Okay. Punish. Okay, so he's mashing. Okay. Should have did my forward 1-4 there. Oops. We have to play this safer. We have to play this tight and compact.
Get ready. Fight!
Gotta convince him to get off the ground. Was hoping I was gonna be closer than that. I'll kick there. Okay. Oh goodness! Pressing 1+2. Is that not a 1+2 break?
Ready? Fight!
Hello, crushes. Okay. Ooh, side steps. Okay. Good.
Get ready. Fight!
I can find an opening and use it, cool, but I'm not gonna use that against somebody who's sidestepping me constantly. Hella linear. Okay. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Yeah, I got him. It's a setup. Okay, so he sidestep. Oh. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh no. Ah. Yeah. I just didn't have a plan there. Just didn't have a plan there. Alright. So Jin right now as a character is currently giving me trouble. I gotta figure out how to actually respond to his offense. Yeah. Because he was, if I remember correctly, he was chained by Jinpachi? Well, at least the old Armor King was before, you know, what happened. But I just like the fact that he's able to kind of weave in and out and with punish and stuff like that, which is something I need more practice in.
Get ready for the next battle.
We're getting more Jin practice. Oh, it's the one. Oh, he's getting demoted? What happened in between the last couple games we played? That's not what I wanted to do. See there, that looks like it's a 12 frame punish. I don't know how punishable it is. I need to look that up. Especially with that animation, that should have been a launch punish. Nice. Ooh, okay.
Get ready. Fight!
That's reactable. I should be reacting to that low a lot more than I am. Does it stay on the ground? Parried.
ready. Fight!
The can-cans. I almost had it. Okay. Can't get that input quite right. Are you locked into getting this job though right now? I mean, that's the important part, right, Wolf? Hopefully that goes well for you.
Get ready.
Okay. Gotta stop pressing there. Ah, I gotta stop doing that. Oh no!
Get ready.
If I would have did the down forward too there. Oh my goodness, it's so laggy. Finally got him to do something there. Whoa! That's supposed to work. That's supposed to work.
Get ready. Fight!
I'm off axis.
Get ready. Fight!
I think he's dead.
Get ready. Fight!
Okay. Getting so laggy. Nice. Ah, I'm dead. Okay.
これがデビルの力だ。You lose.
All right. Gotta be careful with these demon paws, man. I have to make sure I know the space. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Okay.
Ready? Fight!
Going back and forth. This guy and I think are pretty much evenly matched. Yeah. Gotta disguise those better. Gotta maintain calm. Gotta maintain my composure. Be careful here. The mid. Can't sidestep that. Well, at least not from that position. The lag is screwing us both up.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh, that high crushes? Nice, he's finally got it now. Okay, now he's wave dashing. He's feeling himself. Okay.
Get ready. Fight!
What? No. Oh, so much lag. So much lag. For both lag. Like, it's so bad for both of us. Oh, GG's. Hey. That's hard to play through. That's very hard to play through. I hope the connection doesn't do that again. He was very solid.
Get ready for the next battle.
He started wave dashing, so I started wave dashing. I was like, I could do that too, but just not as good as he could. He was gone, man. My wave dash is nowhere near as good as his was. I also need to start parrying that too. Like when he does that, the kick ender, I need to do this or this for better reward potentially, because this just has a guaranteed throw.
ready for the next battle.
Hollow Bastion. Okay, okay, okay. Call back Kingdom Hearts. We like that. We like that. June cosplay looks nice. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to stop playing people on Wi-Fi, bro. Shot the whip on the shot. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't rematch this person. I can't rematch this person. Oh my god, my move didn't come out. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Get ready.
113 MS. Oh no. This is a fighting game, not a shooter. It's messed up too because like I've had moves where I normally wouldn't have blocked or I know the other person wouldn't have blocked, but because the lag is here, we can both see them coming because they take like 30 frames to come out.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
That was just a bad choice on my end.
Get ready.
Immediately in the back there, okay. Ah. That's why I don't forward, but to be fair, I did that at a horrible time.
Get ready. Fight!
Do you stand up here? I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry. There will not be a rematch. In fact, there will not be a second match. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. That felt too bad. That felt too bad.
Get ready for the next battle.
The Wi-Fi was Wi-Fi-ing. We can get time for like one or two more. I haven't seen a Kazuya in ages.
Fight!
And it's just as laggy, if not laggier, than every other game we played. Is it me? Ah, I didn't get it in time. That's a catch for people who try to kip up Wolf, but I typically don't do that too much. Because if you time it wrong, it can really mess you up.
Get ready. Fight!
Oh, okay. Okay. You knew. What a read. Okay. Gotta be careful. Can't do that. Gotta stop him before he can do it. Does he stand immediately? I did so much because it was a counter hit.
Get ready. Fight!
He's staying down a lot. Let's see if he stands up now. It's always from that position people want to stand up. Okay. Is that a frame trap? Or did he just do that to beat my slow move? He burst. I should be dead here. No.
Get ready. Fight!
It's electric. Okay. What a combo. Ah, I had him. I had him. That would have actually hit him.
You lose.
Yeah, I can't play him again. The lag is just as bad. We're gonna leave there.
Get ready for the next battle.
I think something I really did well there was with punish him with the down forward too. Well, the electrics. I also keep forgetting like which side to actually sidestep to for certain characters. Like somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you step Mishima is to the, well, Kazuya to the what, right? Or I can't remember. I can't remember.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, it's a king. Nice, nice. Look like a couple guys with Jaguar masks throwing hands on the sidewalk.
Get ready.
That's a 2 break. Oh, okay, that's what he was going for? Nice. Oh, wake up down for it too? Oh, wake up while rising too? I'm alive. Right, I cares. On my screen, that hit. Y'all saw that rollback? Y'all saw that rollback?
Get ready. Fight!
Okay. Now, where you going?
Victory!
I got ground throws too. All right. I think that's a sign. That's probably just a sign. I think we're done for the day. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, it's around the time I should be ending anyway. GG's, man. I appreciate you, Wolf. I appreciate you, Wolf. And everybody else who happened to be here as well. Let me actually make sure I thank everybody that is in here. But yeah, shout out to you, Wolf. I know Rayvon was in here earlier. Okay, I was gonna say, why is the chat not scrolling? Chicken, Nightmares, Astral, Lightwave. Am I getting everybody? I know I'm missing quite a few people, I think. Patosai, Nia. Anyone who happened to pop in on the YouTube side of things too while things are up and going. I appreciate that all the same as well. Anybody else who may be lurking in the background, anybody who, you know, may just want to tab it up and chill and not chat, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys just being here. Means a lot. Really thankful for you guys. Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. You know, still got a few holidays to get through. Still got Christmas coming up. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that just as much as I am. Hopefully you guys get more time to spend with your loved ones and the people you care about. Hopefully you guys are excited for this weekend, man, to just relax. I'm always a big proponent of just relaxing and taking a day off if you need it. Within reason, of course. Right. That all being said, we'll be back Monday if everything goes well. If not, you guys just won't see me. But the goal is to be back Monday with some more gaming news, some more Ninja Gaiden 4, because that is the game we're playing through currently. So if you guys want to see how that game is, if it's good, if it's bad, or just want to form your opinion watching some of the gameplay, feel free to do so. We'll be playing more of that Monday. I want to say we're going to raid Say. Oh, he's not here right now. I probably shouldn't raid him while he's AFK. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to raid Cesar then. Oh, he's just starting. Okay. Both people I want to raid are not here. Okay. Let's see who we got. If either of them come back. What are the odds, you know, both people you want to raid being gone at the exact same time? That's fine. I guess we'll just have to end today, unfortunately. Normally I do raid, but I guess it's the first time for everything, right? That all being said, appreciate you guys being here, like I said before. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and or night. You're all wonderful people. Please take care of yourselves. Don't get into anything crazy over the weekend. I hate to hear something bad happen to somebody. Let me knock on wood. But y'all take it easy. I'll see you guys Monday. Bye.